what's happening here, but obviously it's a bit of a concern going forward.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniels. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And for the Raptors, the guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. And Murray Boyles in at the 5 down low. You know, when you break down these teams, Greg, they are excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah, so let's give credit to their coaches. They prepare their teams well, motivating their guys to give that consistent effort.
That one falls.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Randall outside. Three-pointer. Drops in the tray.
Well, Randall was lined up and ready to go. The moment the ball hit his fingers, he got it into his shot motion.
To the inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
That's amazing play down in the big boy area, powering that thing down on a much taller defender.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Back to you.
Allie, thank you so much.
Ingram clearly on the attack there, not allowing the defense to do anything with that dunk.
Edwards looking it over. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Here's Gobert. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, defensively, you know you need to box out Gobert. That's a missed assignment right there.
Here's Ingram. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And stolen by DiVincenzo. McDaniels outside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, McDaniels wasn't going to be denied there, getting the bucket, and has a chance for one more.
So, Clark, looking at the history of the Timberwolves, they're in the most successful stretch ever.
Yeah, you look at the first 24 seasons, Minnesota won just 2 playoff series total. They've won 4 rounds in the last 2 years alone in the playoffs. You know, what's been the key if you ask that question? I'd say having that guy Anthony Edwards is where you start. Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
Now, here's Quickly. 17 points for him last game against Utah.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
And that one is good.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Randall kicks to DiVincenzo. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Three-pointer, Randall. It's rebounded by Barrett. Toronto, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Quickly. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Barnes, screen on Edwards. 5 on the clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Barrett's got 5 now.
Over the years, we've seen Barrett expand his range.
McDaniels outside. Back to DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Beyond the arc. That shot is off.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the card.
Barrett finds Quickly. Barnes outside. Quickly setting the pick for Barnes. Oh, good on the 3.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
DiVincenzo with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Memphis.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
The Frenchman doesn't mess around down there. Gobert, what a vicious throwdown.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Now here's Ingram. He's coming off a 19-point game against Utah. Raptors need to get a shot. A three from Quickly and rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves trail. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. The three. Rebound by the Raptors. It's their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves. Out to Barrett. Toronto working the ball around now. DiVincenzo against Quickly. Barnes, screen on Edwards. Here's Barrett. Back to Quickly. From deep. Julius Randle with the rebound. Pass to Gobert. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Randle outside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
This is what the team relies on Gobert for, clearing the glass and finishing the play.
Outside, Barrett. And here is Quickly. And again, no good by Toronto. DiVincenzo against Barrett. Randle outside. Pass to Edwards from the arc. It's rebounded by Quickly. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by one. Here's Barrett. Barnes screen on DiVincenzo. Barnes outside. Can they get it? Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Out to Edwards. From down low. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Edwards flexing on them now. Bully ball inside.
Well, was the Raptors winning their last game against the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And with the moment here, let's check out the numbers for McDaniels. Really been a key contributor over the past month. 3rd in three-point shooting. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in block spurt.
And he's the type of three-point specialist that doesn't need a lot of shots to rack up points. That's why he's top 3 in percentage. Now here's Barnes. 14 points from him the last game against Utah.
And don't forget about the 4 blocks. Just a big all-around game, particularly on the defensive side.
And again, Toronto no up.
Working from medium range. He was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Edwards got 5 now.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second chance buckets.
Now, here's Quickly. Still yet to score. Will it go? Julius Randle with the rebound.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
An NBA champion with the Bucks. Clark, what do you think about Dante DiVincenzo?
Boy, the guy's a winner. I mean, I think about his spectacular performance in the championship game back in 2018. And then he plays hard all the time. I mean, he's willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win. And his defense and three-point shooting bring great value to his team.
And here's Barrett. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. And it's quickly missing.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
to the middle. Here's Gobert, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And, guys, another thing I love is their pursuit of the ball. I mean, creating second-chance opportunities just with effort.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Randall. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Dillingham's checked in for Edwards. And it's Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Tempo will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise. And with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It is a beautiful thing. And Shams, we appreciate the report.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here is Conley. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Timberwolves lead by 15. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Dick. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Showing some strength on that finish. Dick is solid at converting there through contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
It has been a heck of a season already, Clark, and we're just getting to the really good part of the year.
Yeah, I agree with you there, partner. I mean, everybody is stepping up the intensity now. You can see it and feel it. It seems like every game counts for more than just one game as teams fight for position in the standings.
Now here's Conley. Hasn't made one yet. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Clock at 2. Dillingham, no good. Raptors trail by 12. Out to the wing. And stolen by Miller. Dillingham with it. He's picked up by Dick. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Raptors in second. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
Both of these teams have established tempo as an identity. I mean, they're playing fast and scoring in bunches.
And that one misses. And having a star in Anthony Edwards, Clark, with so much confidence, what kind of impact does that have for the Wolves?
Well, it's huge. I mean, he wants the pressure of carrying the team, and with his outgoing nature and skill set, that mentality, I think, permeates the team and gives it great confidence.
Minnesota making a switch here. Freeman's checked in. And for the Raptors, they're shooting just 35% to start the game. Here's Mamu Kelishvili, guarded by Reid, 14 feet away. Dillingham with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 13. Here's Freeman. Right side, Conley. Outside, Reid. Clock at 4. Back to Conley. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's Shed. Still yet to score. Pass to Abaji. Right at the free throw line. And that one, good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
1:16 left in the first quarter. Now Dillingham. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Pass to Shed. To the left side wing. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Manuel quickly. He's checked in for Toronto. Julius Randle's checked in for Minnesota.
Substitution on the court.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 19-5 run. Conley the pass to Reed. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice job by Reed there, getting the defense off balance a bit and drawing the foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
And that one falls for Reed.
And every season, it seems, Reed takes another step forward in adding to his game, and that's a testament to his strong work ethic.
Both free throws good from Reed. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
Here's Dick. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. From outside, off the mark.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
No one near Randle as he lets it go. Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Right back after this break. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
You've got Emmanuel quickly. He's out there with Walter. And it's Abaji in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Now, here's quickly. Nothing on the board. For the 3. Reed with the rebound. And Reed has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Conley's shot is off. Toronto shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Guys?
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. 4 on the shot clock. And good that time.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Conley the pass to Clark. Now Randle. Pass to Dillingham. Misses the 3.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Now, here's quickly. Here's Abaji. Here's Walter. Now, here's quickly. And the layup's good off the glass. Quickly's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now here's Randall. Tight defense on him. Conley for three. Connects from three-point range. Conley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Quickly the pass to Abaji. Now Dick. And the dunk by Dick.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And the Timberwolves with possession here after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Reed with a screen for Dillingham. Lets it go from deep, and another three for Minnesota.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Quickly looking it over. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
Dillingham with it. Randall outside. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. Brandon Ingram comes in for Grady Dick. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Edwards, he's checked in for Dillingham. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Ingram outside. The kick out to Barnes. 5 to shoot. The 3. Mike Conley grabs the miss. Timberwolves leading by 15. So coming close to 40 years of age, Mike Conley's production has slowed down. But Clark, he is still so valuable in so many ways.
And his value comes in his production, but maybe more so in the intangibles, which are really hard to measure, but they're palpable. You feel them. They make a difference. They have an impact on the team and individual young players. I mean, he's one of the best teammates and leaders in the NBA. Always plays it within himself, has great perspective and wisdom. He's just a joy to be around and a very, very good teammate and leader.
And here's Edwards after Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep.
You can't allow Reed to get that kind of positioning. He's got great touch down there.
Barnes looking around. Pass to Ingram. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Mamu Kelishvili has got his first 3 points of the game. Conley dishes to Clark. Outside Edwards. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Well, year after year, Clark, we continue to see Anthony Edwards increase his scoring.
Yeah, and I like the fact that his efficiency has gone up as well, Kevin. That's a nice combination. Scoring going up and efficiency improving, and that's a problem for sure for the rest of the league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert comes in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Clark. And spacing is so vital. But Clark, talk about vertical spacing.
You know, Kevin, that speaks to the ability to play in space above the rim. Think about the roller in the pick and roll situation, being able to go above the defense to finish a lob. Those are tough plays for defenses to stop. Helping in recovering and elevating to stop a well-timed lob. That's a real challenge for the defense.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the free throw, no good. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. G.A., how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
Attacking right away. McDaniel's wasting no time there.
To the paint. It's stolen by Randall. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to DiVincenzo. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
You can see how Edwards has really developed and worked on his handle. It's become a strength of his game.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. These players have been vacuums on the boards recently, leading the league in rebounding the past month. Rudy Gobert is second.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Here's quickly. He has 6. Pass to Murray Boyle. And here is Ingram. McDaniels defending. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Loses him with the bounce and doesn't look back. What a pretty move.
Back to Randall. For 3, Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. For 3. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Barrett. Back to quickly. For 3, Ingram. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And here is DiVincenzo. Still scoreless. Randall against Barnes. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
For Minnesota, they had gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Shed's checked in.
What makes Julius Randle special is his versatility. I mean, he can play big and move fast out there, and he can guard and outplay a number of positions as well.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 7. Pass to Murray Boyle. Now Ingram. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now DiVincenzo. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Shot by McDaniels, no good. The Raptors have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Timberwolves leading by 22. After DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. He's covered by Ingram. Randall is doubled. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
And checking out the numbers for Ingram. He's been dominant over the last month, averaging 21 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Minnesota making a switch. Reed's checked in.
Number 11, Naz Reid. That was rockin'. take you to our Northside crew.
Just 5 on the clock. Pulls it from 20. Basket counts. McDaniels got 8 points.
Big forwards like Jaden McDaniels, who can pull up for a jumper from anywhere, those guys are a luxury to have.
Pass to Shed. Onside Barrett. And again, Toronto no luck. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 17-7 run. Gobert finds DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards. Fires from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
3 points.
Edwards got 20.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Here's Barrett. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The decision-making of Barrett continuing to improve. I love when he's decisive like this.
DiVincenzo with the screen for Edwards. The three-pointer no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Shed, still without a basket. McDaniels against Barrett. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
Here's DiVincenzo. For 3, Edwards hits the three-point bomb. He's got 23.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Barnes. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the half. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Shooting one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
The Raptors have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
There's 1:54 left in the first half. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Over in the corner, McDaniels. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound. Three-pointer. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Trying so hard to contest that shot. Got a piece of Gobert there.
For Minnesota, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. A free throw drops for Gobert. You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history. Known as the Stifle Tower, Gobert's defense and rebounding are valuable to this team.
Here's Shed. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Now we get a chance to check out some numbers for Scotty Barnes.
He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker.
Ingram knocking down the long two. He's extremely effective from there.
Stay there.
DiVincenzo with the screen on Barrett.
Hey, yo, right here.
Edwards against Barrett. And finished off by Edwards.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that. Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with the screen for Edwards. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Stay clear of Gobert on the dunk now. The force he goes to the rim with is mighty.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Now, here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Edwards inside.
So explosive.
Oh, is that beautiful.
Edwards, a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And so it's Minnesota in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with team. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Thanks. Well, we have Coach Finch here at the half. How key is Rudy Gobert to this offense?
Yeah, I mean, he brings a whole different dynamic to offense. You know, just making him feel part of our offense just creates so much gravity when he's rolling hard out there, creating a lot of good shots for his teammates.
He's on fire. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. Kenny, back in your playing days, how far ahead would you look on the schedule?
Unless we were in the playoff race, I really only focus on the next game.
Yeah, it doesn't do any good to look too far down the road. That's for the coaches.
Yeah, as a coach, you're planning, game planning, and all that stuff, practice planning. But as a player, you got to stay in the moment, focused on the task at hand.
Okay, let's go back to the first half of our featured game. Anthony Edwards, guys, how about his performance?
The only person who can stop Edwards is Edwards. You can maybe slow him down, but he has this natural physical ability, and the skill level continues to advance, Ernie.
Yeah, stronger than a lot of forwards, and he can ball.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And Randall has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. Top of the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And you know, you look at guys like Randall who don't have that eye-popping athleticism or length. The pump fake is a great equalizer.
Julius Randle, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. He doesn't get the second one. Now, here's quickly. Off target from outside. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back to you guys.
A tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Here's quickly. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Quickly kicks to Ingram. Barnes screen on McDaniels. Inside, it's stolen by Randall. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. DiVincenzo against quickly. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Down low, here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Hey, you know what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
The Timberwolves shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Back to Randall. McDaniels outside. No good with the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The kick out to Barnes. It's good from long range. Barnes has got 7 points.
In the always evolving game of Barnes, I like seeing him waste no time there, letting that one go.
Edwards. Oh! And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That's not what I was expecting.
Me either. I don't think anybody was. Even he didn't know what he was going to pull off on that one. Spectacular.
Takes creativity and spontaneity. The ability to make it up on the fly, that's special.
Here's quickly, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Left side, Barrett. Over Edwards. Barrett, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And that one's good. Barnes. Timberwolves leading by 23. Edwards with it. 33 points for him. To the inside. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert filling up all the stat categories in this one. What a well-rounded player.
Toronto calls timeout. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Toronto. They're 4th in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season.
And for the Raptors, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Now, here's quickly. 6 points for him. Pass to Barrett. Over Edwards. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Now here's Barnes. 9 points in the game so far. Barnes sets a screen for Ingram. Drilled from 11 feet out. Ingram's got 13 points.
What about those dribble moves from Ingram? I mean, really good at carving his way through whatever the defense throws his way.
Gobert the pass to Edwards. Ingram against McDaniel. Pass to Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Now here's Ingram. 13 points in the game. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Edwards against Barrett from downtown, and Anthony Edwards gets the 3. Edwards got 9 points now in just the second half. And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Here's Barrett. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Gobert. Back to Randle. DiVincenzo passes to Randle. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
We saw the play develop, got out in front of the defense, and Barnes there finishes on the break.
To the paint, the shot, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Barnes outside. Here's Barrett. Barnes screen on Edwards. Barrett wide open. He fires. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. Randle outside. With the drive. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Showing quickness off the dribble, something that separates Randle from most other power forwards.
Pass to Barrett. Over Edwards. That one a little long.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
A 3-pointer off the mark. The Raptors have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. And that one's good. Barnes.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Randle passes to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Over Barrett. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Murray Boyle. Defended by Gobert. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
They've been pounding any miss on the glass and cashing in on the offensive boards. I've been impressed with that aspect of their game.
And so it's Minnesota with it after the Raptors pick up 2. Bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 41.
Nice smooth 3-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
To the middle. Here's Barnes. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Back to DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Hits it from three-point range. Edwards got 17 now just in the second half.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
The three-pointer is right on target.
Well, I think it's big whenever Ingram connects from distance, especially, though, when answering back like he did there.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, you know, that last three got DiVincenzo fired up now. He had to respond. He goes to the arc to shoot back with one of his own triples.
Randall passes to Gobert. Edwards kicks to Randall. And another three for Minnesota.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now, here's Barrett. He's got 11. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Toronto's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Pass to Barnes. And here is Ingram from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now here's Randall, covered by Barnes. McDaniels kicks to Randall. Ingram against Edwards. Back to Randall. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Shoots the three. The shot by Murray Boyles, no good. To the right side. Back to DiVincenzo. McDaniels finds DiVincenzo. Now here's Edwards. And here is DiVincenzo. And it's off from three-point range.
It's not his night, but his teammates have picked him up.
Ingram against Randall. Pass to Quickly. To end the cold streak. Good on the three-point shot. Quickly's got 9 points.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Outside Edwards. Now Randall. Good D by Barnes.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 12.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He's got 8 three-pointers in the game now. What a job he's doing from long range. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Grady Dick. Emmanuel quickly out there with Walter. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Dick can't get it to go.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Outside, Reed. Fires from deep. Abaji pulls it in. Abaji's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
Conley against Quickly. Clark with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. Toronto's shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Dick wide open. Misses the 3.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Conley feeling it out. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Conley. Takes a 3. Alter pulls it in. Toronto, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Quickly. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Nailed from three-point land.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
The Timberwolves have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And Toronto making a change here. Ingram's checked in. Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Dillingham. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Clark, the pass to Reed. Outside for Randle. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Pass to Ingram. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion as those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices. The pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Now here's Ingram. Drops in the tray. Ingram's got 19 points.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Quickly finds Ingram. Six to shoot. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Clark outside. Ingram against Randle. Clark a screen on Ingram. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Terrific body control by Randle. And one machine.
Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Was that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
Now here's Ingram. Shoots over McDaniel. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Pass to Randall. Lays it up and banks it in. Randall's got 13 points in the second half.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Ingram. And the dunk by Barnes.
Totally in rhythm with his team. Barnes goes up high for that alley-oop.
And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. McDaniels outside. Pass to Conley. McDaniels against Ingram. Out to Conley. Out to the wing. Three-pointer, Randall. Rebound by the Raptors. Quickly's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Ingram from the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Randall's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
One shot.
Minnesota making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Edwards. Clark, you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pros?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college. And how you go about preparing for that type of schedule, that type of physical talent, that type of physical wear and tear is something that no college player is usually ready to handle until he goes through it.
Now, here's Barrett. Pass to Barnes. Back to Barrett. Now here's Barnes. Buries the long-range jumper. Barnes has got 18 points just in the second half.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Conley, the pass to Randall. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Barrett. Toronto's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. And the shot goes down. That's now 22 points for Barnes.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Bounce pass, Conley. Takes a step back. Reed gets the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's quickly after the basket by Minnesota. And the dunk by Barnes.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
Hard not to wonder if maybe they left it until too late. I mean, they finally started to make some things happen, but at this point, they almost have to be perfect the rest of the way.
Out to Conley. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Now, here's quickly. Ingram outside. Over Clark. rebound, Minnesota.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now, here's Barrett. Murray bowls, and he goes in for the dunk.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
Reed with a screen on Barrett. Here's Dillingham. Randall outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Randall's got 15 points in just the second half.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
Now here's Ingram. Pass to Murray Boyle. That three off the mark. Minnesota leading by 21. Now Conley. Outside, Reed. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Juzang's checked in, and Bones Highland subbed in for Mike Conley. Here's Dillingham. Randall a screen on quickly. Dillingham, no good.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Pass to Barrett. Barnes outside. Back to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. It's good!
Barnes really just forcing the D to commit. They chose him, and boy, did he make them pay.
Now here's Randall. Highland with it. Randall outside. Lets it go! And he misses the J. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Timberwolves.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Absolutely tremendous offensively, relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
Now Barrett following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Hart.